In this demonstration, we will dive into the process of taking your news content from story idea to article creation and layout on your website, managing media and advertising, utilizing the block editor, to finally reverse publishing your website content for import and pagination in Adobe InDesign. Let us begin with article creation. Log into your WordPress dashboard, locate and click on Articles in the left menu. This will bring you to the All Articles page listing all of the article content on your website. At the top left of the page, click on the small arrow next to Add New and select Block Editor, which will bring you to the article editor. Start filling in the blocks, enter your article title in the upper field. There will already be a paragraph block below the title where you can enter your body copy. The plus symbol at the top left of the editor will bring up a listing of all available blocks, such as paragraph, heading, list, or image, etc. Simply click on one and it will be inserted at the bottom of the content. You can then move the block with the up/down arrows in the top options bar. This options bar also allows you to adjust font settings and insert hyperlinks. As needed, select a category, add tags, and make other selections from the panels below the article. We will take a deeper look at the various blocks and panels in more detail shortly. When you are ready, click Pending Review, Publish, or set a future date for publish. Save as a draft if you're still working on it. Now we will take a look at the most often used blocks and panels when creating an article. Upon first opening the article editor, you are presented with the title, i.e. headline, block. This is the title of your post for online only. You can use any phrases, words, or characters. Avoid using the same title twice, as that will cause problems with search results. You can use commas, apostrophes, quotes, hyphens, or dashes and other typical symbols in the article like family feature. Here's looking at you, kid. Once you save your draft, WordPress will then clean it up to generate a user-friendly and URL-valid name of the post, also called the post slug, to create the permalink for the post. The paragraph block is the main container for your body copy, where you enter your writing, links, and any information you want to display on your site. Various type options such as font size and colors are set in the right-hand details panel. Click the gear icon to the right of the Publish button to toggle this panel on or off. The simplest way to add an image block to your article is to use the block listing popover. When you hover your mouse just below an existing block, a dark gray plus icon will appear. Clicking on the icon will bring up a popover where you can search and or choose a block to add at that position in the layout. In the case of images, you will choose the image block. Upon selecting the image block, its interface will appear, allowing you to upload a new image, choose one from your media library, or insert via a web link. After you have an image in place, you can use the sidebar to resize. You can also resize visually by clicking on the image and adjusting the blue handles on the image itself. You can also change the vertical position and horizontal alignment, which will wrap the body text around the image. The image block also includes a caption field by default just beneath the image. Your author names and other important information, such as author email or copyright, can be added as a byline and will be displayed beneath the article headline. Note you can add additional bylines with the Add Another Byline button below the field. Additionally, the author dropdown contains a listing of all authors and editors assigned those roles on your website, which, while separate from the byline, is used by SEO for the search appearance of your article. The subheading can be set in this panel and shows under the article headline and byline. Note you can add additional subheadings with the Add Another Subhead button below the field. When you click the Preview button at the top of the editor, a menu appears allowing you to choose a screen target for viewing how your article will appear. Desktop, tablet, and mobile will display a preview directly in the article editor laid out for that screen size. Preview a new tab will open the preview in a new tab with a layout following your browser window dimensions. Note the article will take a moment to load in the new tab as it renders a temporary preview. The Publish panel contains buttons and fields that control the status of your post. The main states are Published, Pending Review, and Draft. A published status means the post has been published on your blog for all to see. Pending Review means the draft is waiting for review by an editor prior to publication. Draft means the post has not been published and remains a draft for you. If you select a specific published status and click the Update Post or Publish button, or you can enter a future date and click the Schedule button, that status is applied to the post. For example, to save a post in the Pending Review status, check the Pending Review button in the status block and then click Save as Pending, which has replaced Save as Draft, to the left of the review link. You can view all articles organized by status by going to your website dashboard and click Articles, where you can select a status from the drop-down to filter and sort the list. To schedule a post for publication on a future time or date, click the Publish Immediately link, bringing up the calendar popover. Upon clicking a date, the Publish button will be replaced by a Schedule button. You can also change the publish date to a date in the past to backdate posts. Update the settings to the desired time and date and hit the Publish button when you have completed the post to publish with the specified time and date. In the status pane, you can also change the visibility of the article. This determines how your post appears to the world. Public posts will be visible by all website visitors once published. Password-protected posts are published to all, but visitors must know the password to view the post content. Private posts are visible only to you and to other editors or admins within your site. Select an edition for your article to be assigned. Enter in the year, month, date format for your normal edition or a name for special sections. This will automatically create a page that you can set as your most recent edition if you want to limit the front page to only a specific edition's articles. Essentially, the edition acts as a container for all the articles, or in the case of special sections, PDFs that are assigned to it. In the Categories panel, you can assign preset topics to be associated with your article. Readers can browse specific categories to see all stories in the category. To add a new category, click the plus Add New Category link in this section. You can manage your categories by going to the admin dashboard and find the article submenu, then choose Categories. You can also nest categories. For instance, a generic news category can contain subcategories, such as local news, cool news, etc. These parent categories, when displayed in an article widget on your home page, will include articles from any subcategories as well. Before moving on to managing media, let's look at a more advanced layout technique for creating an info box in the block editor. Starting with an article in progress, the headline, body text, and a featured photo have been placed. Beneath the second paragraph, we will use the columns block to split the main body text to the left, wrapping around the recipe using a list block, aligned right. First, use either the plus button in the options bar at the top of the article editor, or click within a paragraph block and hover near the bottom until the plus button appears. From the block search pop-up, choose Columns. From the Variations panel, we'll initially choose the 50-50 split option. Clicking on the angled 3-line menu button in the top options bar will reveal the block outline. This allows you to more easily find and select nested blocks, which will be how we continue building the info box. Select the right-hand column via the outline or directly. There is also a clickable breadcrumb document columns at the bottom of the editor that displays which block is currently selected. Within this right column, we will add a group. This creates a different level of control so that we can add block colors and styling more easily. We will now add the info box content by clicking the plus button while the group is selected, a heading and an ingredients list. To set this content apart, apply a color to the group block. The last step is to move paragraph blocks from the main article flow into the left column to complete the layout. This needs to be done via copy and paste to ensure the content is placed into the correct block. Next, we will explore how to manage media on your website with the media library and the creation of photo spreads utilizing NextGEN galleries. The media library contains all media types from images to PDFs that are uploaded and used on your website. In this section, we will look at how to set captions, alt text, as well as crop, flip, or scale an image in your library. To reach the media library, go to your admin dashboard and click Media in the left side menu. This will take you to the main library page where you can view thumbnails of your media items. Note that you can upload single or multiple files to the library by simply dragging and dropping from your computer onto the library page. All uploaded images are then processed, creating various sized options for use in different parts of the site. Once a media item has been uploaded to the library, it can be inserted into an article using the image block. You can also do some basic editing of an image directly in the media library. Clicking on any thumbnail in the library will bring up the details for that media item. Here you can set alternative text, a caption, and description, which will remain set wherever the item appears, although this can be overwritten on per case basis. Below the image, there is an Edit Image button, which will allow you to permanently edit the image itself. Once you click on the Edit Image button, a new page will appear with options to crop, rotate, flip, or scale the image. To crop the image, simply click and drag your pointer over the image to create a selection crop box with handles for easy adjustment. If you are satisfied with the crop selection, apply it by clicking on Crop button above the image and then click Save. Rotation and flipping can be adjusted with their respective buttons above the image. Be sure to click the Save button to apply any edits. Finally, you can set the image dimensions directly and apply a new scale on the right. Note you can select to have these edits apply to all the auto-generated image sizes, or just the thumbnails. The NextGEN Gallery plugin allows users to upload a collection of photos to your website and organize them into a gallery. First, let's create our first gallery using NextGEN Gallery. You can actually create a NextGEN Gallery from any page or article editor, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to keep it as simple as possible and start from the dashboard. Find the NextGEN Gallery item on the dashboard menu and navigate to the Add Gallery/Images page. You'll be presented with a page asking you to select which gallery you want to upload photos to. Since we have not yet created a gallery, the only option for us is to create a new gallery. I've entered the name New Gallery and clicked Create and Select. Once the new gallery is selected, click the Browse button to upload some photos from your computer and add them to the gallery. The progress is visible as each photo is uploaded and saved to the gallery. Once your photos have finished uploading, you can navigate to NextGEN Gallery, manage galleries to edit the gallery you've created or any of the photos included within. You'll notice that we did not at any point select a template or adjust any settings that determine how this photo gallery will appear on a page or within an article. That is because a single photo gallery in NextGEN Gallery can be displayed in various places, each with a different template. In this example, we will place our first gallery inside of an article named Dessert Photos of the Week. We'll assume this publication is highlighting some photos of a local bakery in the new article. In the block editor, you'll want to add a new block and search for the NextGEN Gallery. Once you've added the block and clicked Add Gallery, you'll see a page asking you to select which gallery, or galleries, you want to add to the page. Below that, there are a number of gallery templates available to choose from that will determine how your gallery will display. These templates include basic options for thumbnails, slideshows, and image browsers, as well as the paid pro versions of these templates. All are available to our hometown customers. Once you've selected a template, you can click the Customize Display Settings tab to further adjust the gallery settings. The basic thumbnails template is used to create this gallery. To display the same set of photos in a different format elsewhere on the website, follow the same process. In the article editor, click Add Gallery from a NextGEN block/toolbar and select your existing gallery of photos, then choose the format you want to display it. Reverse publishing at the basic level is the process of creating and managing all of your content directly on your website, including articles, blogs, galleries, advertising, e-editions, and so forth. Any of this content can then be exported as needed for use in a page layout application, such as Adobe InDesign. This method uses common XML to structure and tag your content, simplifying the import process. Let us begin. From your website's dashboard, look for Reverse Publishing in the menu list on the left. As you hover your mouse, a submenu will appear, then click on Reverse Publishing. Here is where your website's article content can be exported for a particular edition and filtered by category. Select the edition date in either all categories, or you can select a single category for export. As a quick aside, you will want to input character and paragraph style names in the fields provided. These styles will be imported into InDesign with the XML data. Note, if the styles provided to the Reverse Publishing plugin are identical to those in your InDesign template, they will be mapped automatically on import. If the styles do not match, the styles from the XML file will be added with default settings. You will then need to specify style options manually, such as fonts, spacing, indentation, etc. Once you have made your selections, click on the Export button. This will prompt you to save a zip file to your computer. Click OK. The plugin will compile a zip archive including the XML file with all the article content and individual images associated with each story. Extract this zip file and we are now ready for import into InDesign. We'll first walk through the import process with a blank document and then discuss how to set up a template for future use. Create a new blank document in InDesign. If you have page dimensions, they should be set at this step. Go to the File menu and click Import XML. Select the XML file in the folder extracted from the zip file download. Make sure the Show XML Import Options button is ticked as well as Merge Content. On the Import Options window, leave the defaults. However, the Create Link option is very useful in that if you export updated content from your website and re-import the XML into InDesign, all your content will update automatically. Once the XML is imported, the structure pane will appear to the left of your document containing the root tag. Click the small arrow to the left of the tag to reveal the contents of the XML import. Each story element contains the others, title, byline, body, image et al., plus any tag attributes, particularly character and text styles. Notice that these styles have been imported along with the XML elements and are now appearing in the Styles panels. although each simply contains the InDesign defaults. Before bringing in any story content, let's establish the looks of our different story tags by setting the font, size, and any indentation or spacing options for each. With these styles set, we can now begin importing content. Click and drag a story onto the blank page. By default, this will place all the story elements into a single text frame, including the title, byline, body, and images. The images will import at their original sizes, which will often be hidden in longer stories, as they may fall outside of the text frame, but we will address this shortly. In this case, the image is visible and we will need to manually scale and position it, as well as any caption. To address this, we will create a new empty graphic frame of the size desired in the final layout, along with a text field to hold the caption. We will also group these two frames so that we can set the text wrapping for the full graphic. Even though the graphics have already been imported into the main story frame, you can still drag the individual nested tags into the layout, as InDesign will remove the element from its initial placement and reinsert it into the new target. So click on the arrow next to the story tag, and then the graphic tag to reveal the image and caption. Drag the image tag into the empty graphic frame and the caption tag into the text frame respectively. Right-click or Control-click on the image to set its fitting options and adjust the size of the caption frame so that no text is cut off. You can now drag the group image/caption into its final position in your layout and also adjust the text wrapping settings for the entire group. Repeat this graphic frame caption frame combination method to place any remaining images in the story. This is the basic process for placing an article from the imported XML into your InDesign document. To create a template from the settings we have established, in particular the now matching paragraph and character styles, you can go to the structure pane and select the root tag, and click on the trash can at the top of the panel. This will remove the imported content but not any created content frames. Click in the document and select all, then delete these frames. At this point, you can save this file as an InDesign template which can be used again, as long as the paragraph and character styles remain unchanged on the reverse publishing plugin. The process for reverse publishing display ads is simply an extension of the process for articles. These two exports can be combined into a single action, allowing you to export all the content from a given edition at once. Let's return to the previous export and this time include display ads. Note that ads are not categorized and also cannot be exported without including article content present in the selected edition. Once you've chosen an edition and filtered by category if needed, make sure the Include Ads checkbox is ticked and click the Export button. This export may take some time depending on the amount and number of articles and ads to be downloaded. Create a new InDesign document, either blank or from a template. In this case, we will return to the document used during the article import segment to continue our layout. Once again, choose Import XML from the File menu and select the XML file in the folder extracted from the downloaded zip file. Make sure the Show XML Import Options button is ticked as well as Merge Content. Keep Create Link ticked, as well as the other defaults. Once you click OK, the structure pane should update with the new content from the XML file, that is the display ad tags, each beginning with ad followed by an ID number and the advertiser's name. Click the small arrow to the left of an ad tag to reveal the image associated with that ad. You can also Alt or Option click on one of the small arrows to open them all at once. These are again graphic tags, similar to those in the stories, however there are no captions to deal with. So you can just drag the innermost image tag to the desired place in your final layout. If you accept classified advertisements on your website with Gravity Forms, you can export those entries for export and pagination in InDesign. From your site's dashboard, go to Forms and then the sub-item Forms, where you will see all those being used on the website. Here we have a classified order form with the submitted entries. You can click on Entries to view the individual submissions. To export, click on Import Export in the Forms submenu. Here you will choose the same form, Classified Order Form, and tick the Classified Category and Classified Content checkboxes. Then scroll to the bottom to select a date range. Finally, click the Download Export Files and save to your computer. Next, we will open this CSV file in Microsoft Excel for some cleanup and export the XML file to be imported into InDesign. This process includes removing the column headings, sorting by classified category, removing any extraneous formatting, such as extra line breaks, etc., and lastly deleting all but one instance of each category to act as a heading. We will then export this file by going to File, then Save As. In the Save As window, select Excel 2004 XML spreadsheet as the file format and click Save. Open your template in InDesign. Here I've created a simple multi-column layout with a header and paragraph styles to format the classified category and classified content. Go to File and choose Import XML and select the file exported from Excel. The default merge content is fine here, so click Open. The import options can also normally be left at their defaults, so you can click OK. The structure pane will open next to your document with the XML content. In the structure pane, click on the small arrow next to Workbook to reveal its contents. Then click on the small arrow next to Worksheet, which reveals the table containing the actual classifieds data. Drag the icon next to Table onto the text frame. There is a bit of work here removing extra lines brought in on import, so we will quickly delete those and then apply our paragraph styles to complete the process. We hope you have enjoyed this look at Imagination to Pagination on the Our Hometown web platform. For more information, or to request a free demo or prototype, please reach out to us at ops@ourhometown.com.